Hey, hello, cool, lovely. Sorry I'm a little bit late today. It's been a hell of a heck of a day, but now we're back in the town where everyone hates us. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to save the world, and most importantly, we're going to chug Thunderbolts. Hello, sweetheart, welcome to the chat. Come on, game, go. I'm running so behind today. I blame it all on Argus. There's just too much Argus. Too much Argus. It's throwing everything off. Got to do the Argus. But everything will be back under control soon. Got my raid tonight. Then I can do the drawing, and everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. I won't die just yet. Not just yet. Anyway, let's see what this merchant's all about.
Let me guess.
Behold, the mighty Numa, and I am his apprentice.
Way to spoil my fun.
The
He is.
mighty Numa breaks the necks of bulls, bends iron bars, defeats everyone. Numa. His secret lies in the mushrooms and herbs cultivated in Ilanda and picked in the mornings by virgin priestesses. They can be yours for a very reasonable price.
Show me your shrooms. Let's have a look. Hey, well, amethyst dust. I'll take it. Some Bryony. Beyond that, I'm gonna not bother because I do need, in fact, to start saving up gold for the third and final armor set, no doubt. I don't know what the best way to grind gold in this particular game is, but until I find it, I should, Look, I have been, like, trading peacefully this whole time. You not just accept me as one of your own. Yeah, good winning sword. I don't want that. It's a poop sword. Alright, so that's locked. There isn't a crafter down here. They must be up there. I'll go on this expedition soon. I just want to see, like... Let's deal with these guys. You're going to attack me. Is anyone else going to, like, care? Like, is this going to ruin my reputation in this town, or what? Put my black unicorn away. How does everyone feel about that? Everyone feeling good? Yeah? Okay then. Please take the sword, I don't want it. Might as well go here for now just to see what's going on. How have you been today?
We've broken through in the right spot.
Well,
Quiet.
congrats.
Stand ready. He killed Vanamar.
And many other mages. I know who he is, Cynthia.
In the same city as Philippa, and you didn't even bother to change your name. That takes balls.
Philippa's out of the picture. She's been arrested.
And I was supposed to die, but I didn't. Grave error.
I'll make you a deal.
Why are you here?
We suspect Dare Henna's laboratory may contain documents and books that could be useful to the Imperial Academy of Science.
That wasn't even close to funny. You're lying.
We don't know what's inside. Dare Henner was a talented man, but also an eccentric.
What do you hope to find?
That's confidential. I cannot tell you. Regardless, we need your help. The laboratory lies beneath the Redanian camp, which we cannot penetrate above ground. We want to get there through the sewers, but can't manage it without a capable swordsman.
How can I get into the Nilfgaardian camp?
There's one entrance. Beyond it, a long, heavily guarded corridor. You can't hope to sneak in. Renwald Matson chose a spot specifically to avoid being surprised.
Where are you holding Triss?
At the back of the camp, beneath a ruined building.
You're gonna help me free her.
Not likely. You're better off killing me now. You've no idea what the Emperor's intelligence apparatus does to turncoats.
You don't get it. You turned Triss into a cold stone. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out why I shouldn't turn you into a cold corpse.
She is alive and well. We decompressed her successfully. There were no complications.
And the interrogation after she was decompressed? Because you did interrogate her.
I personally supervised it. We presented the tools, gave her a few bruises, and that sufficed to get her to talk.
Cynthia, tell him to shut up or I'll kill him.
Silence, Adelbert. That's an order. Witcher, help me complete my mission. Help me open Dare Henner's laboratory.
What'll you give me?
I've read the intelligence reports. I know your past. There are things in there, important things you don't remember.
I could force you to tell me.
I don't think so. Will you torture me? We both know you couldn't.
We'll come back to that. About that offer. I won't help you. I'm getting out of here. If you ever spot me again, I'd advise you to run.
Oh, go.
Not on my watch. Shillard condemned him to death. He should be dead. Vanimar failed. We cannot. Long live the Emperor!
That's Cynthia down. Pretty quick. And these other ones are going to be awkward, I see. My Quen! Ah, you can hit me from here. Good to know. Let's get some Hangman's Venom going. I like how this third one's just not helping at all. Ah! Badge! One down, albeit the weakest one. Could I please, like, attack the one that's not shielded? Geralt, you fucking idiot. Shield won't last.
We ever decide to go adventuring in our old age?
I'm just glad we escaped with our lives.
Quest failed. Ah, well. So let's see precisely what this says. I've got an idea, but I need to widen the window. Realised one of my clients thinks my rate is cheaper than it is and I need to deal with it, but I'm putting it off. Would you like me to deal with it? Because I do not mind. How did they get the impression? Why do they misunderstand how much your still incredibly cheap rate is exactly? What kind of brain hemorrhage did they have to make that mistake? Where is just Marigold? Again! There we go. Oh yeah, go through sewers, get guards' attention. I remember all this. I remember what we were up to.
How are things?
You're either very unobservant or very rude. I thought I'd meet some of my colleagues from years past, chat with them and reminisce, but they all turn their heads away and treat me like air.
Mages aren't known for being polite.
You're telling me. They threw me out of Banard the first chance they got. Must have beaten the Chancellor one too many times. They've all forgotten me and I believe I've had enough. I'm getting rid of the grimoires and amulets. I don't want anything to do with mages.
I'd like to cast an eye at those if you don't mind.
Sure. Cast both if you want.
Well, just tell them it's a 5 or more, and if that causes them to freak out, then fuck them. I can tell them if you want.
Anything on the Wild Hunt in your collection?
I'd avoid the topic altogether. Nothing good has ever come to those who have delved.
I'll take my chances. I need to know why the Wraiths carry off youths. What happens to them?
This knowledge has never been recorded, which does not mean it cannot be acquired.
Well, I'd like to acquire it.
In the chasms beneath Loch Muin, there is a sword that once belonged to an elf from the parallel world.
And nobody's gone to look for it?
There are mages who seek it still, but the sword is well concealed. They say he who handles it will understand the essence of the Wild Hunt. Could that be true, though?
Did not, in fact, check out your books. Here we go. Dues and Goals of the Lodge. Why not? It's a 10 or more, actually, and for 2 hours of lessons, not 1. Well, my previous comment stands. If they freak out over that, then fuck them. Like, back when I worked at ye olde shoppy, and the customer was like, "This is too expensive," I didn't go, "Oh, we'll have it cheaper." So, if they don't like the price, they can shop elsewhere, but we all know they will literally not find anyone cheaper than you because you're the cheapest tutor for the quality that you are in the universe because of your crippling self-confidence issues. The actions of this secret organisation, which united sorceresses from the Northern Kingdoms and Nilfgaard, were revealed relatively late. The 10-member lodge had been envisioned as a successor to the Conclave and Supreme Council of Sorcerers. It was supposed to focus on the interests of magic and protect the world from the cataclysm that would result in the disappearance of the art. However, at the time the story was unfolding, not many knew the organisation even existed, apart from the sorceresses belonging to it, of course. Good, that was worth the orange. Do I have to kill more guards? No, they're still dead. Oh no, I do have to kill more guards. Interesting. Locked? Oh, for God's sake. Right, well, if I'm going to be randomly killing guards every few seconds, I need to drink potions. Person of the family wants a later time than they offered, which is fine, like the time is free, but it means I'm going to be waiting around for ages. There isn't enough time for me to fit someone else's letter in. I don't know, I can say no. Don't worry about being difficult. If it's not good for you, it's not good for you.
That's...
Leave the royal courts. Pour venom into rulers' ears. No
Well, they
more.
wanted to kill me, but then they got bored. I can appreciate that. There's just all sorts of corpses around here. I am not sure of the state of this town at all. Is it civilized? Is it a ruin?
Constable John Natalis.
Interrex John Natalis. He is regent.
Prepare for your final lesson.
How are you?
But welcome. I'm Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
Bearded?
Don't be a child. We came here to perform, but this place is a circus in itself. Nobody's interested in us, so we're on to plan B. Trade.
What do you sell?
Food. Fresh. Very good. You want to buy something, or are you waiting for my beard to grow out?
Fine, I'll bite. Show me your beard. I'll pay your full performance fee.
That'll be 200 orans.
Fuck it, let's go. She said 200, I'm paying 200. What's this all about? And we have to wait 3,000 years to just get to the agreed upon amount.
I'll have no discussion. This will be a practical object lesson.
It wasn't a bribe.
Learn what a sorceress can never
You can't say
agree to
bribe
under
accepted,
any
it was a transaction.
You want to buy something, or are you waiting for my beard to grow out?
How did she grow that out so quickly? Also, this food does not look fresh. You've lied to me.
Whatever the case, there is a problem with Natalis.
Well, I just paid 200 orans to give an NPC a beard, and I regret nothing.
We must.
Greetings.
Here to see the show. It's cancelled, indefinitely. We're now in the services sector.
What service do you provide?
I was once a good swordsmith, or at least it looked like I might be. A riot came through, took my workshop with it, but the skill remained. I actually prefer swallowing swords to hammering them, but that upsets my wife.
Give her my best.
You can do so yourself. She's Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
Ah, and how's life with a bearded she-elf?
Pretty normal. We don't generally bring our work home with us. Come back and see the show one day.
What an odd little area this is. I wonder, is this the guy... Oops. Is this the guy who sells the Act 3 armor? I don't expect so, but you gotta check. Nice ceremonial sword. No, it doesn't look like it.
Greetings?
Take care.
Are you thirsty or hungry? Please, help yourself.
No, thank you.
Prepare for your final lesson.
Please, help yourself.
Yeah. They didn't put any effort into those last two, did they?
I'll have no discussion. This will be
Seems like a bit of a shit circus if there was only two of them that had an act, and one of them was just they have a beard. Like, doesn't seem like the best. All right, licorice gargoyles, let's do this properly. Ooh, you nearly got me there. Must be proud. Oh, fuck! Alright, they did get me there. How long's it been since I saved? I feel like I haven't. I feel like I have never saved this entire game. Ever. Come on, loading screen. Where will we end up? Oh. Wait, what? That wasn't the best loading screen I've ever seen. That one was kind of a problem. Can we get a better one? I can see a problem here. That was pretty terrible. Hey! Alright. Round 2. As I've got my silver sword out, let's put some Falca's blood on it.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
The gargoyles here appear to be kicking my ass. That's interesting. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do, I wonder? Excuse me? How am I already half dead? This game is a bullshit sandwich sometimes. Like, most of the time. Right. Falca's blood. Let's give some grape shot a go. Well, that did more than I expected it to, but also far less. If you know what I mean. It's a good thing they have the same sort of weird aggro thing that the people at the prologue had, if you remember that. Means I can game the system. Right, and the next time they attack, I can use my adrenaline. Which only took down one of them! What a fucking bitch. Haha. Yes, I am gonna be cheap as hell. Oh. So if I come back in before they fully jump up, they just aggro again. Good to know, 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 good to know. Oh, they're speedy little bastards, aren't they?
Monsters.
Oh my god. From 100% to dead in like less than a second. Time to go soapy mode and ask where my heals were. Right, so I'm going to reload. Are you actually going to load properly, or are you just going to load onto an image of my corpse? I wonder. Also, why are these gargoyles, like, suddenly incredibly powerful? That don't seem right. In fact, why... Like, am I wearing my correct armor? I am. So the Act 3 armor is going to be needed. Delicious. You know what's also needed? Quen. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with me? Fuck off! Getting rid of my Quen like that, you cheap dicks.
Die.
prove to be quite a problem. I wonder, can I in fact make more bombs? Ah, can't meditate here. Now I can. Haha! Let's see. What's Mongoose do again? Oh yeah, that's the Karen thing. Do gargoyles count as necrophages, I wonder? Just don't know. Right. Where's my grape shot? Let's make some of that. Yes. That should help. Just in case, let's pop a save. Whoops. Oh well. Cheese it, Geralt. Cheesing his way through life. You'll never catch me, you weird dorsal finned gargoyle losers! Ah, they caught me. They caught me so damn quickly. How intriguing. The case of the suddenly impossible to kill gargoyles. Don't take pity on me now. Ah, another rune room.
The medallion again.
Well then. Oh, what's this? Examine. 6th encryption on a dark sky. Beauty of falcon's flight. Faster and faster. Sky. Animal. Time. Whatever this one is. Well, that was my attempt to do it correctly. Let's look it on the internet. Which two... Act 3 chess puzzle. Thank you. Thanks very much. Alright, let's just do this so I can see all the information I wish to see. Alright. Dark sky, dark... here we go. So let's see how close I was to getting that right. So, forgot the runes don't pop back in properly if you alt-tab. Alright, so I got Sky first. I was right to do that. Ah, okay, so it was Sky, then Art. I don't know where the art came into it. Ah, the beauty of a falcon's flight. I guess beauty means art.
defied his king's rule. The Lord of the Wild Hunt desires the gene of the Elder Blood. He seeks to fling open the gates between the worlds so that terror and destruction may reign. The King of the Hunt ordered me slain, and the wraiths born of his command assumed living form, pursuing me through the voids between the worlds for centuries. I have arrived at Loch Muin. Though tired, I know I will not rest. The riders of the hunt draw near. On my back, I can feel their deathly breath.
Speaking of which, it is time to stop cosplaying as Pearl and put on my serious trophy, because those gargoyles were kicking my ass. That implies we need a better trophy. We just need as much power as we can get now. Are they actually going to attack me again anymore? Has that just stopped? We're no longer doing that? It's kind of annoying. I was going to eventually win. Oh well. Locked. Getting there. No, we cannot. Alright, let's look at the map, see if we get any clues from that. Nope. That sort of tells me nothing at all. Is there anything else in this direction other than the rune room? I do not believe so. Will the gargoyles attack again if I come back in? No? That's a shame, otherwise I would have, like, you know, fought out of honor, would have won that fight. But it's just no longer available to me because the game thinks I suck. You know what? The game's right.
Prepare for your final lesson.
Final? But...
So, even
This looks new, but it's locked.
Your Excellency knows well that our hosts are libertines and eccentrics. My dear Councillor, northern business should truly remain northern. No extravagance.
Oh, it's you!
Witcher Geralt. We meet again. Who would have known? I thought cats always landed on four paws, but I see wolves sometimes do as well. I trust you have not come to demand my surrender again.
I've come to find the Kingslayer.
And once again don the robes of a hero? Enjoy the fame?
I don't know about robes, Arian.
Alright, good night.
Something along those lines.
Well, as much as I detested Foltest, Temeria now trembles in its foundations, and I sincerely hope Natalis succeeds in salvaging it. Otherwise, the Barons will tear the country into bits.
The last time we saw each other, you had locked yourself in a cellar full of oil that you had set on fire.
I grew up wandering the nooks and corners of that fortress, Witcher. I know passages even the mice have not heard of.
For a long time, a lot of people thought you were dead.
Well, that would make two of us, am I right?
Shouldn't you be in Vizima? I heard things got a bit chaotic after Foltest died. Might be a good time to try your luck, especially if you've got royal blood in the family.
Clearly, you do not understand what will happen here, Geralt. The re-establishing of the Council and Conclave is but a pretext. The North's most important rulers have come here not to reconstruct some assembly of mages, but to seal the balance of power and establish spheres of influence. Only fools and cowards have remained at home.
Alright, cool.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I must disagree.
So, I'm beginning to get the feeling that I'm going to be lost here forever, and I'll never know what to do.
With their famous hospitality.
Is everyone okay with that? Eventuality? Would everyone be willing to sort of
Constable John Natalis.
Interrex John
experience that world?
He is regent.
He's a gentleman.
Here I thought I was going to end up somewhere cool,
I
but
don't
nope.
find it at all surprising.
I just don't know. Oh well, might as well just gather some timber. Actually, if I can get to that inn, that'd be really nice, because I suspect that's where the storage is going to be. And I do want a bit of storage. So I remember that. That was Dead Dwarf. He was just there for us. He was a constant companion. A dear friend. So of somewhere amidst this rubble and chaos and that dog walking into a wall...
Erso, what are you doing here?
No future in rat catching. I decided to pursue a career in entertainment instead.
Good luck.
This troupe has potential. As their manager and master of ceremonies, I'll make these folk the most famous entertainers north of the Yaruga. See now a new number?
Hold on, Erso, before you get all worked up. I've had more than my share of entertainment recently. What I need to know is if you still make traps.
Anything for a colleague? Hop in for a visit?
But I don't like traps, so Geralt lied to you. Ooh! Gargoyle contract! Let it be known far and wide that sorcerers gathered in the Loch Muin seek a brave soul to rid the city of gargoyles. These beings pose a threat to the guests arriving for the summit, therefore they must be removed by any means possible. The person or persons who successfully fulfill this contract will be rewarded by the venerable Bras of Banard and receive the gratitude of the Brotherhood. Yes. Mighty Numa wants you. Mighty Numa, the world's greatest strongman, challenges the brave among you. Test your arm, nay, the strength of your very being, against the Mighty Numa. Come to the city's central square and accept the Mighty Numa's challenge. Elegance breeds prestige. Style shapes charisma. We all know just how important a dazzling appearance can be, and this holds doubly true for the summit of sorcerers, sorceresses, and royalty and its retinues. All members of the Magic Guild have arrived in wondrous new attire, their hair precisely and expertly arranged, but long voyages and the associated hardships are never kind to the achievements of stylists. Even an Archmistress's portal can generate currents that wreak havoc with a perfectly set towering butterfly bouffant. You can yet avoid the shameful catastrophe of appearing tarnished amongst society. Brothers and sisters desiring adjustment to their hairstyles, I await you in the central square beneath the aqueduct near the tower. So it's mainly gargoyles.
It's a brazen attack.
In this world.
Nice place.
Many thanks for the compliment. Welcome to the Eternal Fire.
Kitchen open day and night?
It's not that kind of fire. The Eternal Fire is the light of truth, the hearth of a true community. Only in the Eternal Fire beneath the sign of this clan can we burn witches all day and man is fellow man.
Well, don't like the sound of that, but I would like access to storage.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
So feel free to take my crafting components, anything that doesn't make potions you can have, 'cause I don't care currently anyway. I'll come back for you when it's time to make the best armor in the world. There. Now I am ready for a lengthy adventure.
Pull yourself together!
Greetings.
Alright, well, we've had fun in that inn. Let's go challenge the Mighty Numa, just so I can, like, achieve something. I'd just like to achieve! Don't like the way that these guards are just gonna, like, attack me all the time. Forever. That could get annoying. First of all, are you the one who sells the fancy armor?
Bras of Banard. I remember you
Bras.
from Thanedd. I believe I saw you in Oxenfurt too.
Seems we only ever meet on Elvenland.
Indeed. But I suspect you're not here to chat about elven ruins.
No.
Actually, I'm here because of your weapon expertise.
I'm no expert.
You're the best swordsmith among mages.
I'm more interested in the cultural relics of other races, actually.
I'm going to need a solid cultural relic in my hand.
I guess the circumstances require haste.
Ooh.
Tell me what you know about those gargoyles that are bothering you.
They were servants of the mages who once lived in Loch Muin. The mages left, but the gargoyles remained behind. They're still lethal. The quarters they guard are simply inaccessible.
I was hoping for, like, ways
Tell
to
me
kill
what
them.
you know about...
They were servant, the quarter.
Alright, well, that is a never-ending nightmare. Now, did I see it? Yes! Kingslayers! Kingslayer's boots, Kingslayer's gauntlet. Oh, but I'm going to need a lot of orans. A lot of orans indeed! But I will get them. Weeper and Mourner. Nice. So this is just a stupid sword that no one cares about. I'll figure out how to grind them orans. I'll figure it out real nice. First you can take this Anus sword that no one cares about. And this Anus arm. Oh, it's a quest item. Fine, I'll keep that. I'll keep that trophy just in case that new armor means that I can wear it again. Like, once I've crafted it, obviously. Okay. Good start, I suppose. We know where to get it. And after tonight, I'll know how to grind it, and then I'll start doing that. First, it's time for the Mighty Numa. Oi, Mighty Numa.
You lose something.
Are you the Mighty Numa?
Who's asking?
Someone who wants to see if your nickname suits you.
Then come to the circus and watch me rip off the ploughing chains wrapped round my body.
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the Mighty Numa. Put down your coin and give me your hand.
It's Rassel. Ooh, if I can, like, arm wrestle you over and over and over again, this would be a good way to get some coinage.
I've always been the curious sort.
I'm ready for you, Numa. Ooh. Finally, a real challenge. Do you win?
They say witches are tough.
It's now, based on all that stuff I just skipped, it looks like I'm supposed to lose, but just in case, I want to have another try. I want to win. But if it turns out I in fact cannot, and that's an unwinnable thing, then we'll figure out why.
Who's
someone?
Hank.
You've got.
I'll just do the 100 orans for now then. If I'm fated to lose this one.
They say witches are tough, but you, in the circus, you could maybe kick a clown's arse.
Scalen Burden told me you cheat.
And you believe that stinking midget?
It's you I don't believe. Fact is, you could only get that kind of strength from potions.
Fuck you! You're as loaded with potions as squirrel shit is with nuts!
I was clean during our bout. You're a con. They should call you Numa the Cheater.
One more word and I'll shove your tongue so deep down your throat it'll come out your arsehole.
How will you do that? You'll lose your coordination when you're headless.
Alright. Show me what you got, mutant.
Never seen that fail before. That certainly was easier than the arm
Let
wrestle.
go! Enough! I won't cheat, I promise!
Interesting. And now we shall,
You lose something.
I'm looking.
You can only lose.
You a thief?
I don't have to steal. I kick everyone.
Like, we've met. We have met. We know each other's deal. This time I'm gonna win some Orans. Do you understand? I'm gonna win them!
I've always been the curious sort.
There we go. Without cheating, it's a lot more what I expected. Orans!
My little ace ticks! No one's ever beaten me!
There's always a first time.
If I give you something, will you keep this to yourself? The circus finds out I lost, they'll can me. The mighty Numa must be invincible. Take this and keep your trap shut. Please.
All right. Thanks.
What did I get? More importantly though, can I grind you? Can I grind you for Orans? I don't want to see the shrooms! No, sadly there's no grinding going on here. Or is there? No, there isn't. God damn it, Numa. We could have had it all. Oh well. Let's open that there journal. Oh, okay. Magical seals. Well, I'm not wasting time not knowing how to do this. Looks like I've already got 2 out of 3 though. Gargoyle contract. Why the fuck did I do that? Do the gargoyle contract? Yes. So request. City. Reading the so it's runes of power that get rid of them. Alright. And do you have a map? Ah, they do. They have a map showing me where to go. Which is, you know, what someone like me needs. So I am looking. I would like to go back this way, I think. The rotating minimap is going to make this a bit of a pain. I trust in you to trust in me. Ooh. This is somewhere new already. The sewers! Holy fuck, I remembered it. Fuck's that noise? What's making that creepy noise? What's doing the squigglies? I don't know. Well, either way, we know where the sewers are now. So I'll definitely be coming in here to make it to Philippa. But first I'll make a mental note of my map. Alright, sewers are just to the right of that tower structure. Why did I go off? I still need to look at the map. I'm an idiot. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to look at the map a lot. Because I get all turned around. Does not take much at all to confuse me. And I say that proudly, like a brag. Ha-ha! Some of you have your wits together, but I can be confused by anything. Locked. Fucking locked. Some of these doors just sort of lead into themselves. It's very redundant. I am trying to... I can't really show you, but... Okay, so that bit with all the red tents, I'm trying to get to the set of stairs you can see below that in that sort of square room. Not really sure how to, though. It's not really clear at all on the minimap, is it?
Nothing special.
Let's fight these guards. Hey! Great last words. And if there's any moral reason why I shouldn't be going around murdering everyone, well, I don't want to hear it. So currently I am going, I think we can all agree, the wrong way. I'm going higher up on the map. I'm not going to kill the dog game.
Watch it!
Nothing
I
special.
suppose they want me to put the black unicorn away, because it upsets them otherwise. So, right. I am going the right way if I look this way. But there's not really any... we can't really get anywhere this way. What happens if we try one of the doors here, I wonder? Where will that put us? That still sort of puts us in the wrong side of town, so I want to try down here. Nope, we're in the inn.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls!
I will give up on this soon. Like, if I'm seriously just getting hopelessly lost, I'll figure that, you know, by getting to Philippa, I'll probably, you know, unlock some of these doors, hopefully. Yeah, it's just a bit hopeless right now. Just a bit utterly hopeless. I'll go explore the sewers in a second, don't worry. I won't waste too much of your precious, precious time on this earth.
Witcher.
Yes. Right, sort of my last attempt to try and figure this out. It just looks completely barred from all sides. Maybe I do just need to go into the sewers. Maybe this is something that can only be accessed from the underground. Still, at least for now, I'll stick this one back on. And while I'm at it, let's pot up. Oh, delicious. Oh, new quest phase. Ah, because I chose, I guess, to go to the sewers. It's not like I've been attracting the guards' attention for like hours before now. Not at all. This is purely 100% my definite decision. I had a really spooky noise last time we came down here and nothing's come of it. Key required. Fuck that shit. Keys in video games need to stop. There we go. I missed you, buddy!
Shit, you stink.
So you're rot fiends. Do I have any necrophage oil on me? I do. Also, I appreciate it's very dark. I'll probably cat for this. Nice. Oh, I don't have any cat. I do now. What?! The fuck did I just make? Formula. Cat. Create. Drink. Cat. Did I make brown oil or something by mistake? I don't know. I hope not, because brown oil sucks! If I have brown oil in my inventory... I don't know if I had 201 before, but either way, something fucked up there and I'm not happy. Oh. Tasty. Hello, boys! Shit! Fuck off! Could you fuck you? At least those guys weren't as immediately deadly as the gargoyles. I wonder why those gargoyles were so damn strong. No, not journal. What the fuck is wrong with me? Map. Oh! I'm there. I made it. Won the game. Yes, not a visually.
I've waited long for this meeting. You left Redania so suddenly I had no chance to give you the send-off you so richly deserved.
Your Majesty, I fail to understand why I have been arrested. I've done nothing but serve Redania's interests, supporting the rebellion, undermining Henselt, risking my own reputation on your behalf.
I'm no longer the little boy who believed your every word.
Why do you do this, Radovid? I was there at your most trying hours. Without me, you would not be the man you are. I don't understand.
You understand very well. You conspired against my father Vizimir, and against me. The entire Redanian court once trembled in fear of Philippa Eilhart.
Untrue, sire. You must let me explain. What are your charges, Your Majesty?
Ambassador.
Triss Merigold was kind enough to compile a list of persons making up the secret society known as the Lodge of Sorceresses. Some Nilfgaardian sorceresses were members as well, but you need not be bothered with them, my lady.
Triss, you're mad!
The Lodge ordered Demaven killed. It ordered Foltest killed. I suspect you played a part in my father's death. And if I released you from the Dimeritium, you'd kill me too. You're finished, Eilhart. There will be a trial, due process. Everything as it should be. But know that you shall not wriggle out of this. You shall be convicted of conspiracy, treason, and regicide. They'll rip your flesh from you in bits before they burn you at the stake. Throughout my childhood, I felt your cold stare on the back of my neck. When I issued orders, my subjects would search with their eyes for Philippa Eilhart's gesture of consent. The entire court at Tretogor looked on as you humiliated me. All Redania laughed behind my back. You taught me to look everyone in the eye. Forced them to lower their gaze, do you remember? A king must never show weakness, uncertainty, you said. I've mastered that skill. Yet there is one I could never force to submit. You. You've one chance to shorten your suffering. Admit to everything, here and now in the ambassador's presence. Look me in the eye and repent. Submit. As you wish. Torturer, put out those vile eyes.
You're making a grave error, sire.
A spoon. That was just hilariously acted.
We will talk again, witch.
Eye to eye.
The Philippa Eilhart problem.
Oh, sorry.
Get him!
I can't tell what's going on because of the cat. Please, I would like to take out my black unicorn
Long live the
and
Emperor!
murder you! Look at my bombs! Oh fuck, I don't have any Quen. What's wrong with me? Right, well, fuck bombs then, I've got to get some health back. First of all, let's get the appropriate lube going. I'm nearly out of Hangman's Venom. Aye! Nice. Someone trying to slash their sword at me there. Apples? No? Maybe? Can't tell. Ah, there's Philippa. Hang on, I'll be with you next. I want to see what this place is all about. Are you, like, trying to have a go?
You're not easy to find.
Look what they did to me. Radovid. To think I taught him magic tricks when he was just a boy. Free me, Geralt. I have to get out of here. Do you hear me? Help me!
You'll answer a few questions first.
Oh yeah, just a few.
Was Shillard telling the truth about the Lodge, the assassinations?
He said exactly what Radovid wanted to hear. Half-truths, musings stripped of context, which differ very little from lies.
Did Triss take part in all this?
She's clean in those terms. Innocent as a child, but only to a point. I assure you, she has not been honest with you about many other matters.
Why did all this happen? Murdering monarchs, what interests did it serve? I can't fathom.
Help me get out of here and I'll explain all and lift the spell from Saskia. Take these shackles off me and lead me to my house. I beg you. I'll tell you everything. Everything.
Can I just say, she is very, very calm for someone who had their eyes gouged out with a spoon 2 minutes ago.
I didn't track you alone. Yorvith can't wait to see you again.
My death would change little. Yorvith and all like him have no right to judge others.
How does the spell work?
Saskia's will and mine are one. She cannot resist me. But fear not. There's no suffering involved. She merely believes me to be the most wonderful person in the world, as if she were in love. You know what's most beautiful? In spite of all this, she seems unchanged. She's retained her charm, her valor, her honor.
Now, granted, I don't have much experience of, having your eyes removed, but would not, and in fact do not, people who are missing their eyes sort of keep their eyelids closed? Like, surely having your eyelids open would just feel weird as fuck. There'd be a breeze going right into your brain, I guess. Like, surely, just as a matter of instinct, you'd protect yourself as much as possible and keep those eyelids down. I don't know how it works, though, to be fair, but I just think maybe that's how it would work.
Where's Saskia?
When I was arrested, she was with Sheila. They must be on their way to the deliberations by now.
Clock's ticking. Time is of the essence.
Why do you do this? Would you take vengeance on a blind woman?
Shillard said they've got Triss.
You
I have to
punch a
free
guy
her
with
before they put
glasses?
out her eyes, too.
Going to the Nilfgaardian camp is suicide.
And leaving a friend is villainy.
Only I know how to break the spell that holds Saskia. Get me out of here. If I die, she'll remain forever spellbound.
Saskia will remain an enslaved monster through your wickedness. You deserve to die.
Even if you reach Triss, you will not free her.
Sure I will. I'll trade Shillard for her.
And what will Yorveth say when he learns you abandoned Saskia?
You worry about what he'll do to you. I doubt he'll see your blindness as sufficient punishment.
Do you think Marigold's innocent?
You have no right to judge her. Goodbye,
I notice that Geralt does this a lot, like sort of lean in, one shoulder forward. That's like his go-to move when he wants to be gruff.
Move your ass, Excellency.
This is preposterous. What do you aim to achieve?
I want to see Triss. How did you get in here?
Put that sword down.
Only after I cut your throat. The choice is yours.
I know of a...
Let me just make sure I'm going the right... Oh, fucking hell.
Then you can be my guide.
Yeah, please let me know if I'm going the wrong way, because I don't... I feel like I'm going very the wrong way now. Probably don't need to go back into the sewers. I just don't know. They could have been far more helpful right now. I'm going to guess upstairs, though. And if you want to weigh in at all, tell me if I'm going the correct way or not. Do. Just do it. Alright, well, can't get through doors. I don't know, guys. I feel like without just a little bit more direction, the pacing on this sort of falls apart very quickly. Alright. I assume that, I guess we do just go down into the dark, dark sewers where there are monsters. But again, if you could say anything to let me know, it would be much appreciated. It really would.
It's the tunnel to the left.
Oh, thank you.
Exceptional guide. Go.
He doesn't. He could have given so much more guidance.
Get One the false commander! Move and your ambassador will never see Nilfgaard's son again.
My men won't let you leave here alive.
They will if you ask them to, Excellency, and I believe you will.
Reynold Ep Madsen's orders come from the Emperor himself. He'd rather die than give you Marigold.
Then he'll die.
No, mark my words. You will. Unless you release me, it's not too late.
You're boring me. Pick up the pace.
Why do you care for that sorceress so much?
Go.
Because when I didn't in Witcher 1,
out of the
that
way,
proved to be the worst
of you,
mistake I've ever made, so...
Hold there!
I'm not joking.
I know. And I advise you not to hesitate. Kill him, for we shan't move one bit.
Renwald!
He who brings me the Witcher's head will get the Order of Merit.
The Order of Merit? Oh my god!
But Ambassador Fitzestelen... Your Excellency. Orders from the capital.
Now I'll have to kill you all.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
Grape shot everywhere. I've got so many. It's actually kind of hilarious. I wasn't intending to finish that entire fight with just grape shot, but it worked, so I'm into it. Let's have a little inventory, thank you. I want to read those notes. To His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of Nilfgaard, private and confidential. Your Imperial Majesty, after visiting Ferelstead, may he rest in peace, as planned, I am now the guest of Henselt, whom I aim to present your Imperial Majesty's offer. Kedwin is a quarrelsome nation with an unreliable king and a wild nobility. Sympathies and allegiances shift time and again. Manipulating them takes no real skill. I note that Reynold Mithnigde has also taken up his station in the barbarous north. I would take this occasion to express my doubt that sending him was necessary. Your Imperial Majesty knows that I do not trust the man and suspect he is hiding something from me. Your Imperial Majesty's ever faithful servant, Sniffity Burfisser.
The gate's closed. There must be another way in.
Nope. We're done. Locked gates stop us in our tracks, as we have long discovered. Simply put, this is the end of the game for us. That was a long shot. Just thought, you know, the rubble looked slightly weak. What was that? Give it. An iron ring. Oh, Nelly. Better return to my beloved Quen before I get myself killed. Oh fucking hell, everything needs a key. What about here though? Doesn't need a key if there's no door. Wait, this is where we came from. That's why. Yeah. Now I recall, but we haven't been this way then. Ladders. Ladders and enemies. Christmas! Nilfgaardian Harpy, did I see? Oh, you're stopping me from looting, and that's just the worst thing you could have ever done to me. I'm going to very slowly come up here and get you. No, no, no. Boom! Hello, young man. I'm going to slice you up. Do you see? Did you doubt me? I never lie when it comes to matters of slicing. I want to loot things. How dare you not let me loot things? Ah, now I can loot. Fabulous. Can't seem to loot those though. What a sham. But I shall loot my iron ore, my twine, my leather, and more iron ore. And more twine, and more leather, and more iron ore. And maybe some twine. Ooh, circle of power. Or didn't even expect that, but it's greatly appreciated. Now let us climb the ladder again. I don't have time. Doing perfect for time. We can quite literally save Triss Merigold and be back in time for dinner. Hello, I'm Geralt. Oh, you're the most powerful swordsman I've ever met. Just kidding. You're actually shit. Electrocuted and on fire. He died the way he lived. Let's jump down again. Is that the deal? Is that the dealio? No. There is something more. Something I could not even comprehend until this moment. And that is jumping down here. In this slightly to the left area. Oh my!
Did you really think you could just prance in here?
I've got 34
Make
great
the
shot.
Emperor proud! Kill him!
Oh no, you're gonna jump down bit by bit and let me kill you that way. That's so polite. You call me a Nordling? How dare you? I'm a full-grown Nord!
Nordling!
Oh no, my oh, that guy's on fire. I approve of this.
The Imperial Army's ranks are endless!
But so is my Quen. Get 3 bombs each. That's what I've decided. That's what I've decided you deserve. Oh no, he sliced me. I'm gonna say please don't steal. Because I will. Steal your dick. Cut it off and take it for my own. Sellotape it to the end of mine, make it twice as long. Oh, there's more. Could have never expected.
Die, Nordling!
Is that a request or an order? Because I accept neither. Oh, how dare you?
Long live the Emperor!
Fine. You get the grape shot. How's that make you feel?
Long live the Emperor!
Oh, you grazed me. Haha. Kill yourself on my Quen. Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. I didn't save it.
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
Shouldn't admit that. Now I don't fear you at all.
Free Triss, or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
I am a Witcher. Marigold! I need her!
She has information that's very important to me.
That I understand. You're exceptionally reasonable for a Nordling.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that.
It should. Because I, in turn, have information about her, which you may find interesting.
I am shocked!
What are you talking about?
Your friend and the other witches conspired against your rulers.
Interesting. Go on.
How do you know that?
From the best possible source. She confessed.
I never saw this coming.
And how did you convince her to do that?
By showing her the confessions of other lodge members.
I don't believe you.
That's irrelevant at this point. During our chat, my people managed to regroup, call for reinforcements.
You mean you were stalling for time?
Start fighting like men.
Oh my god.
To show you the Empire's true power.
Well, you just said those are your best men.
Surround him!
So now you're just sending me your second best men.
Long live the Emperor!
Which I don't fucking care about. Inventory. Give me the old venom on there. I wish I had my potions out though. Oh, I do. Oh, I really do. My Quen! Fucking piece of How dare you?
Shield bearers, forward!
You Arbalest! You're the Arbor worst! Right, can your shield blocks explosions though? I don't think they can, young man. I don't think you can block this explosion. I think it might eventually kill you. Just a few more now, Deirdre. That wasn't his aim for you. Yes. God damn it. I would have killed you had I not decided to swing for that combat mage. Oh no, McQuinn! I'll never possibly survive without it! Oh, you're a slow dickhead.
I failed you.
Oi! Stop it, young gentleman. Loot everything. Can't believe the quest was like, hey, you should loot that guy's body. Take the key, because obviously I'm going to loot everything. Do you not understand me? Do you not understand who I am? Another order letter. Let's see what plot explosions it unleashes upon us. I fucking took my boots off again. Why do I always do this? To His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Private Confidential. Your Imperial Majesty! As Your Imperial Majesty foresaw, my negotiations with Hen Enzol proved an uphill battle. He rejected Your Imperial Majesty's proposition. Furthermore, I believe the so-called Lodge will soon cease to serve our aims. For now, the headlong sorceresses are mitigated by the actions of the Witcher Geralt, but in my opinion he knows too much already and will need to be eliminated soon. Upon the conclusion of the summit of Loch Muin, I will immediately inform Your Imperial Majesty of the summit's results and of the circumstances of the Witcher's death. Your Imperial Majesty's ever faithful servant, Jar Jar Binks. Plate of orange, I can take them. What's that all about? I don't think time. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to save Triss. Can we do it? Do we have the mental wherewithal to get this task done? As I'm currently rolling around doing nothing, I am willing to say no. Oh, come on. How these... Why was my amulet not detecting this loot? That's the shit. That's the shit right there. Now I'm assuming we go down these little stairy-doos. Should save it though, just in case something cataclysmic happens. The door has been unlocked. Finally, in this game, I unlock a fucking door. Hey, it's you, Triss. Hey! I'll put my sword away just in case, you know, I stab you to death or something.
Geralt?
Yes, it's me.
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
That's the twist! I'm here to kill you.
Various things, but they got nothing from me.
I traveled half the world to find you.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
I'll never let you forget this.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you're a member of the Lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was behind Demaven's assassination.
Geralt,
I trust you.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual
To be
problem
fair, neither
was
did
that
9 men.
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
I just said the words "I trust you." I can't now say I don't trust you. I've got to stick to character!
Calm down, Triss. Reynold Ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thaned massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization. A secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
The best laid schemes of mages and men.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Demavend hated mages.
No more than Henselt or Radovid. Sheila and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north.
Pontar!
So it was in Eddern that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious, but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
If only I'd learned that, everything could have been different.
Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything? I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Eddern. I emerged intact, but pretty battered.
I met the troll who fell in love with you.
He saved me, tended to my wounds. But when he started treating me like a caged canary, I fled. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Muin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Alright, we are over time, but we can finish this conversation at least.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley.
Pontar!
Was attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Philippa controlled Saskia with her spells.
Figures. The woman's a control freak.
She miscalculated by coming to Loch Muin. Radovid had her imprisoned and then blinded.
That's impossible.
I was there. Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demavend's successful assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget that in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorvith?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Henselt was practically inevitable.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanad massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
Let's go! Tomorrow. Right. Thanks everyone, that was fun, but now, like all fun things, it must come to an end, suddenly and shockingly, and just leaving everyone feeling cold and afraid and alone.